guys, and welcome back to the Big Build. Over the next few episodes we are turning this into this. Well, let's get going. Today we're working, starting off down in the depot. So we're going to put some assets in. And as you can see, we've changed the track already. Got to move it to the right positions now. I think that looks fine. Leave one track outside. Make sure the angle of the track isn't too harsh. Some green old dirty track there. Very fastidious, don't you think? It'd be probably easier just to put the track in afterwards. Yeah, this is quite tight, that. But well, it's done now, so. Put our siding in there, great. Knock a bit of track out, put another one in. That's it, perfect. Now we need a road to actually get in, don't we? Now we're going to put it under the bridge. And it will lead to, well, lead to a main road at some point. We get around to building it. And you will see it all built. In fact, you'll probably get fed up with watching it being built, but you're going to watch everything. Yes. Look at the floaty roads. We're not going to put traffic down this road, but I can just bet you it's one of those roads with the because the road floats, the car is going to be indented into it, I bet you. The DS roads are the worst for that. But of course they were for a different game, a different version, and you know, when 10 came along, I think it was then the zero height basically changed, and that's what caused the problem, I think. Grass in there. You see some different ideas I had for fences down the right. They're not obviously staying there, just ideas what we could actually use. Right now that grass is there really to hide the fact that that road floats in areas. Put some clutter on there, clutter FX. A few stones and things and bits and bobs. Might as well put it all the way up to the top while we're at it. Now I don't think this grass stays here. I don't think it's there at the end. I don't remember getting rid of it, but I don't remember pursuing it at the end. There you go, I did have quite a few crashes. It wouldn't be Trainz if you didn't have 100 crashes while you're doing something. If you ever build a route, then one thing I'd say is save. Do anything, then save. And save again. Now, whilst I was building this, they had the sale on for the upgraded version of this. What they call it, Pro or whatever it is. So I bought that, and I thought maybe it'll actually fix some of the crashes. And no, it really doesn't. It's virtually no different. There's a few other options. In fact, it actually caused a major problem for the session. But luckily, I've got backup for the session, obviously. Where they advertise that you can go from the editor onto the actual play mode straight away. So I did. And I looked at it, put a train on it, whilst editing the session as well, I came back to it, didn't like it. I was just testing things, going back and forth, then I saved it. But the problem is, the session then saves from where you actually starts then from where you saved it forever. That's a great feature. Excellent feature, well thought through. So where we see the branch line start, the train would start off just before the station head in. It actually ended up starting after, so it actually left. And I didn't realise that till a bit too late. Luckily, as I say, I had to back up the session, and the build isn't actually on the session. I just tend to edit the session with the build on there and put it onto the right layer, which I'm not doing now. But there you go. As you can see, this is coming along a bit more. A few more bushes, really to hide in the joins, really. We don't want to see the joins between the two. Between the embankment and the grass. We'll put some buffers in later on as well. I think it's one of the last things I do. I think it's on camera. Now, one of the reasons I want to make the train depot too big is we have limited assets, really, and all you're going to be doing is copy and pasting. You either have lots of tracks and lots of trains to sit in there, which I don't really want. I want to be able to put trains in and out of it and do things there. But there's only so many assets you can use, really. Otherwise, it's going to look very bland. So that's why, you know, decrease the size of it a bit. Oh, is it actually right now we put the buffers? And I thought it was much later on. I haven't actually put anything inside this building, but I'm regretting it. I think I probably will. It won't be on camera, but by the time you guys play it, I'll probably put something in there. And the other thing I regret is this grass. Now, I like this grass, but I use it everywhere. Now, what's the one rule? You should actually chop and change a bit. Putting it in is fairly easy. You basically set the height and lower it down to get to the right position. It looks okay. It gets a bit more depth because, as I've said, we started off with the green, didn't we? Of the embankment underneath. We didn't really like that, so we put the you know, a lot of the stones there. The what am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. The underlay there is actually part of the track. But then we put a spline of grey stuff in as well, so sort of rocks and things, and that's all a spline. I think it's about 3 splines there. But I think that looks a lot better with the grass in there. It doesn't look like it's raised too much then. And the side further away from the station, a lot more grass there. Now, moving on to this station, we're in the middle of a city, yet we're using a station. Well, we're using a station because it actually matches the rest of it. And I can't find a city station. Not of that era. I'd like an inner city station, which this is a very countrified station. It's a grand old station. I like it as an asset, but I really would like a city station. Whereas on one side is the station, on the other is like the frontage for a town, you know, a road. I can't see anything like that. Now I've prepared all these bits obviously here. But it's sort of the right height, and then we've got to do is just fine adjust it on camera. Now I could put one against each one walkway across, then it'd look nicer, but to be honest with you, you're never going to notice, so one straight all the way across and put them there. We're not going to be spending enough time in this station to really notice. No, I think that looks fine like as it is. Put a wall at the end here. Then we'll put a couple of these in. Now these really are basically part of the same kit, because this roof goes straight on top, this canopy here. Yes, I think they're not quite the same. Well, that one isn't quite the same height. I dabbed it on one to actually find out what the height of that one is, then I'm just adjusting this one to it. You can see the height's going up there. And what will be an important wall? Now obviously we're going to be using a couple of different walls, but this one will suffice for now. And this one actually it does stay to the end. I think this one stays, but we're using further down either side. We're using some different ones as well. You see, it's already coming along here. Now we need an underpass. I didn't want a bridge this time, so we're going to create another underpass, this time with a road. You can see it there. Now I use a double to start off with, but I figure it's a bit too large, so we're going to change that by the end of the episode. Slowly adjusting it up. That third button, you start from the point you want it to go from, then you edge it and you pull it away from that, and just sort of merges the two heights into one. It's a nice way of doing it. We're trying to get as close to the track here without actually affecting it. Messing about trying to I really wanted the grass to go above the top there so we don't see the top, but it wasn't really possible. So we changed to this one. We can get a little bit further. Get the height properly done both sides. But this one's a bit too small actually. I couldn't find anything in between. I would like something in between really. It's good enough for a road either way. Got one lane going each way, but there's no path there. So we're going to put an embankment, and we've got an embankment end as well. I think it's at the end first. What we're really doing is hiding that sort of tarmac at the top there. And then we've just got the rest of it going on. We'll put one on this side as well. We'll do the same on the other track at the top there. But we're also going to need some other splines. Just to sort of keep the height fairly even. And then we'll cover up with finally a little bit of grass as well. It looked quite natural when we've done it. And that's it for this episode. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, please press the like button. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. Cheers. See you next time. Bye bye.